Yeah. Blessings to the viewers and to the subscribers. You don't know, this is a brand new YouTube channel, and as you can see, the name of this channel is the Gaza Tube Entertainment Channel. So, you don't know what the name of the channel is very much self-explanatory. You know what I mean? So that just goes to show that majority of the content or the material that will be posted on this channel um, has to be related or will be related to Vybz Kartel in one way or the other, whether directly or indirectly, you know what I mean? And even if it's not related to Vybz Kartel per se, it has to do with some form of relatability, as in it relates to persons that are aligned, you know what I mean, to the Gaza, to Vybz Kartel, for example, you have like the Sparta, you have the Unruly, you have the Genocide, you have the Six, you have the newly UTG, you know what I mean? So all of these camps that I mentioned are are related to the Gaza in some form or way. So from time to time we speak about members of these entities as well. So with all of that being said now, I think that's just the introduction of the channel. So I just wanna say, welcome everyone, whether to the yeah, whether or not you're a Gaza fan, you know what I mean. You're always welcome here, because at the end of the day, this channel is basically one of those channels that, even though I would say I'm a predominantly a Gaza channel, I don't really partial. So everyone has an opinion just the same. So at the end of the day, if I may have a view that might be different from yours, you can feel free to leave your view in the comment section as well, and we can always have a debate, if we see where it's worthy enough. So basically, as we say, this channel is pretty much Gaza channel, but everyone is welcome just the same. So with that, all of that out of the way now, we just want to get straight into the first vlog. And this vlog here, what's this? How this vlog is gonna work now is basically it's the first of a series of vlogs that I will be doing over the next couple of days or couple of weeks. And this series has to do with Vybz Kartel's contribution to dancehall music, or let's say basically things that Vybz Kartel has done in dancehall, which he was probably the first person to do it or the only person to have ever done this. You know what I mean? So basically, we will just be speaking about some things that basically sets Vybz Kartel apart from the competition. You know what I mean? So basically, as I'm saying now, um, this series will last for probably a few weeks. You know what I mean? I have not yet put an official timestamp on it. You know what I mean? But I know I will have at least 4 or 5 episodes in this series. And even though I will be giving you this episode or this series, from time to time you will still hear me post other content that does not necessarily has to do with this series in particular. So again, let's get straight into it. So for this vlog, I'm gonna give you 3 pointers. You know what I mean? As in, I'm gonna give you 3 reasons or state 3 facts. Well, basically my opinion, which I consider to be facts. 3 facts that basically, as I said, shows or demonstrates the level or the contribution that Vybz Kartel has made to dancehall music. So the first one, in no specific order, is Vybz Kartel was the first dancehall artist to introduce the triple and the quadruple rhyme or the flow in dancehall. You know what I mean? like prior to his introduction on the dancehall scene, that was like because Vybz Kartel came on the scene in about 2002, I think. So prior to this time, the artists at the time now they were basically giving us music, but the rhymes and the flows they were not as let's not say technical, but for lack of a better term, let's say technical. Their music was a bit more basic then. You know what I mean? Mind you, we were still getting good songs from these artists. I'm talking about the Beenie Man, the Bounty Killer, the Spragga Benz, all of these artists that were there before Vybz Kartel. They were giving us good music, but at the end of the day, the rhymes and the structure of the music, it was pretty much basic. It was pretty much one drop dancehall style. You understand me? But we see where Vybz Kartel came on the scene and he changed the game totally. You know what I mean? Because just for example, with the first collaboration that he did with Wayne Marshall now, just an example of what I mean when I refer to the triple and the quadruple rhyme and flow. Um, the triple and the quadruple what the word I'm looking for now? Syllables. You know what I mean? The dancehall artists before, as I said, their syllables, they will get like two syllables at max. You know what I mean? So it was pretty much one and two syllable rhyming you were getting from them. But as I said now, for example, with Vybz Kartel did that Wayne Marshall song, you hear him saying, in a me cock a night, with a back to talk a night, talk a lie, spliff a lie, spliff so till me high, cock a fly. You know what I mean? So this is what I'm really speaking about when I refer to the triple syllable and the quadruple syllable rhyming. You know what I mean? So you see where even at that point in time he was getting a lot of bashing from the artists that were already established, because this type of style and flow and structure of putting the music out there, it was, as I said, it was a new way, you know what I mean? And at this point in time, it's like hip hop was threatening to take over dancehall, you know what I mean? So Vybz Kartel just come with a innovation that, basically helped to ensure that dancehall held its ground. You know what I mean? So we find that now after this now we find that the artists that followed suit now, like after Vybz Kartel is already out there now, like the artists that came after Vybz Kartel now, they started to adapt to the same style. You know what I mean? So this is why I have to agree that this introduction or this innovation by Vybz Kartel is pretty much a contribution to dancehall music in itself. Because as I said, like the Busy Signal, the Idonia, even the newer artists now, like Massacre and all of them now, it's basically coming from it's like an evolution in itself then, you know what I mean? So Vybz Kartel basically opened a new door in dancehall now, which everyone was able to walk through. You understand basically? So that will be my first point there. You know what I mean? If you have anything to add to that, you can always add it in the comment section. Alright, my second point now is the fact that Vybz Kartel is that dancehall artist that sets the most trends. Yeah, man. So he's a very influential person. Not to say that other artists don't have influence, but there are levels. You know what I mean? And I'm just gonna use a few examples to demonstrate the level of influence that Vybz Kartel can have on a generation or on a country or a set of people. You know what I mean? Back to 2002, 2003 when Vybz Kartel just came on the scene. At that point in time, Vybz Kartel started setting trends. For example, Jersey. When he sung that song Jersey, you know what I mean? it's safe to say that 80% or 90% of the young people in Jamaica at that time gravitated to this particular style of dressing. You know what I mean? And bear in mind that this fashion, this trend, it was not really that dominant. It was that out there as that until Vybz Kartel came and sang about Jersey. To the extent where myself, I had two jerseys. My first jersey was a 34 Celtics. And then I got a number 8 Lakers. You know what I mean? So you get a jersey and you get your white tees under your jersey, and at that point in time, the do-rags they were wearing, in coupled with the what you call it now, the baseball hats and things. So Vybz Kartel basically introduced that new style of dressing, and that said, everybody worked with it. You know what I mean? At that time. Fast forward now to about 2010, when Vybz Kartel came back with the Clarks hit, or the Clarks hits. You know what I mean? Everybody again started demanding Clarks, especially the young people at the time. To the extent where at this point in time, as I am making this recording, you know what I mean? The sales of the Clarks has increased probably since 2010 to now. The sales of Clarks, the price of them have increased. It's safe to say increase about 40%, because, or even 50, because at that point in time, Clarks, you could get a Clark for like $9,000, 9,000 to 10. You know what I mean? If you're lucky, you can get one for 8,500. But to see that now in 2019, if you don't have $14,000, $15,000, you can get a pair of Clarks. You know what I mean? So that again just goes to show the level of influence that one man can have on a generation. You know what I mean? Fast forward again to 2011, or I think it was in the same period of time, little bit after the Clarks, he came again and he spoke about the V-neck, what the straight jeans and fitted basically. And then again, everybody gravitated to this style again, the rose with chain and the G-Shock watch. You know what I mean? Everybody, even this video right here, right now, this cardigan shirt here, and the same snapback hat, the fitted. Yeah, man, at this point in time, everybody, as I said, when I speak about everybody, I speak mostly relating to young people, because, dancehall is really everybody listens to dancehall still, but young people are the persons, or the group of persons who really dictate the way in which dancehall works, are the artists who are hot or the artists who are not hot. So at this point in time, these cardigan shirts, Vybz Kartel brought them onto the scene. Also, he came with some other, not necessarily his products, but like some cartoon shirts, some Popeye shirt, and it worked. As I said, they were basically some cartoon characters on the shirts, the t-shirts and everything, and it like young people just gravitated to the style again just because of Vybz Kartel. So I can't really elaborate much more on this, but I know that this man is very influential as far as trends and styles, fashion is concerned. You know what I mean? So with that said, I've come to the end of the second pointer. Now to the third pointer, and I'm just gonna keep this one short and simple. Vybz Kartel was the very first artist to be what's the word now? To be invited to the prestigious University of the West Indies by Dr. Carlin Cooper to give a lecture. You know what I mean? To aspiring lawyers, doctors, teachers, and we can go on and on with profession, because the University of the West Indies Mona campus is like the intellectual head of Jamaica, as far as tertiary level education is concerned, right? And this man was actually invited there to give a lecture to these students. You understand me? Mind you, probably some of what he said on that lecture or on that interview, a lot of persons did not agree with it or agree with them, but just the mere fact that he was invited there goes to show the level, the power, the influence that this one man has, on the younger generation. You know what I mean? So as I said, I won't be long in explaining this because it is pretty much straightforward. History can never be rewritten. It is there for everyone to see. You can always search YouTube, find the clippings, and you see what I'm talking about. You basically give a lecture speaking about the tattoos and the bleaching, the whole controversy at that point in time. So, with that said, now I've come to the end of my third and my final point of this specific episode of the series. You know what I mean? So if you do enjoy it, you can always subscribe to the channel, like it, share it, and just look out for further material, look out for more material. You know what I mean? As I said, this is Gaza Tube Entertainment. We bring you the Gaza related information. You know what I mean? Feel free to like, comment, share, subscribe. Yeah man, blessings and I'm out.